So we're just going to wait for some people to get in here, and we're going to go over this. I just got some information from the courts, the court docket. Hello, Binky. Hello, Nicole. Please smash that like button on your way in so people know we are live. And I'm going to pull up the court documents here that were just filed and show you guys all what is here. Hello, Anne. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Annette. Brianne. Please smash that like button. Let everybody know that we're live, and then we will get started. I will share my screen so you guys can see these court documents that were just filed. Hello, Nicole, Karen. Hello, everybody. And we got some breaking news here. Court documents that were just filed. Prosecution is seeking the death penalty. And I think this is big. This is going to mean a lot for defense, because there's some issues there now with the defense. Okay, so here, let me start sharing my screen here. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this. We got about 47 people in here. Okay, so here we go, you guys. Okay, so Lindsay Blake and Rob Wood have filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty in the case with both Chad and Lori. So there are two separate filings, one on Chad, one on Lori, but they both are saying the exact same thing, that the prosecution is seeking the death penalty for both of them. So let's go ahead and read this, and then I'll go through what this means for the defense attorneys, you guys, because Mark Means and Rob Wood are not going to be the leads now in this. We'll discuss that after, and I will tell you why. Okay, so the state of Idaho, by and through the Fremont County Prosecutor's Office, hereby puts the court and the defendant on notice pursuant to Idaho Code 18-4004A that the state will seek the death penalty against Chad Guy Daybell in the event of the defendant's conviction for any of the 3 counts of first-degree murder and or any of the counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Okay, so somebody had made a lot of comments on my last video regarding this, saying, oh, no, they're past, they're not allowed now, the 90 days has expired. I said, no, the 90 days hasn't expired. We're going to hear this. If they are going to go for the death penalty, we are going to probably hear it by the 6th of August, because it does expire on the 9th of August, sorry. So I knew they had until tomorrow to file this. So it has now been filed. Okay, so let's continue. Further, the state will rely on one or more of the following statutory aggravating circumstances as the basis for seeking the death penalty under Idaho Code 19-2515, subsection 9, as follows. The murder of Tylee Ryan was committed for remuneration. The murder of J.J. Vallow was committed for remuneration. I can't talk, you guys. Remuneration. The murder of Tammy Daybell, the same. Okay. The murder of Tylee Ryan was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity. And or the murder of J.J. Vallow was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity. And or the murder of Tammy Daybell, the same thing. By the murders, or circumstances surrounding their commission, the defendant exhibited utter disregard for human life, and or the defendant by his contact, and in Lori's it says her conduct, whether such contact was before, during, or after the commission of the murders at hand, as exhibited or propensity to commit murder, which will probably constitute a continuing threat to society. Okay, so this is dated the 5th day of August, 2021. Okay, and this is just the certificate of service was filed on John Pryor and Mark Means. So what does this mean now for the defense? Well, what this means is Mark Means and John Pryor are now going to have to take second seat, which means there's going to have to be other lawyers brought in on this because neither Mark Means or John Pryor are qualified to defend a death penalty case. So they will be taking second seat. So this is big, you guys. So I'm anxious to see what is going to happen here. Chad Daybell is scheduled. Just let me see here. Okay, Chad's pre-trial was supposed to start September 29th and run into the 30th. And then I believe his trial date was set as a jury trial on all three murders was set to start November 8th. Hello, Doug. How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. So what this means, you guys, is I think Mark Means is going to be happy about this because he's going to have some help now. But John Pryor, I think, is going to flip his lid because he wanted to go first seat in this. And they are both going to have to take back seat to qualified defense attorneys that are qualified to defend death penalty cases, which neither of them are qualified to do. So what do you guys think? Are you guys happy? What do you think? Do you think this was the right call? What do you think? I think this is the best outcome ever. So Anne says, I'm so glad they did this. Leland, yes, the kids are going to get justice, as is Charles, I believe, and Tammy. Everybody saying hello to Doug. Nice to have you here, Doug. Thank you for being here, Christine. Thank you to all my mods that are here. Yes, Nicole, I believe they deserve it too. Nature Soul says, I'm glad they're being held accountable. Karen says, very good news. Yes, to me, I think it's very good news that the prosecution has decided to make this a death penalty case. Yes, Christine, I think it's the only right. This is justice. Yes. There we go. Leland sending everyone love and great vibes. Thank you, Leland. You're so sweet. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting, you guys. I'm going to be really watching the filings closely now to watch to see who is going to be brought in to take first seat in for each of the defendants. It's going to be interesting. Okay, Karen says, and Stacy, Lori's sister who died under mysterious circumstances in San Antonio. I haven't heard about that, but I know that she is facing, Lori herself alone is facing charges, murder charges in her ex-husband Charles Vallow's death. And says they killed way too many to get away with not the death penalty. Yes. To me, it's serial. You know what I mean? So, hello, Nana. I just love your name, WWG1WGA. I don't know how many people know exactly what that means, but it's, I love the saying. Where we go one, we go all. Cat's Eye says she's been waiting for this update. Okay, so Angela, yes, I was going to be basically giving commentary on Letitia's court appearance, but it has been put off till September 9th and 10th. So I just made the video private because I don't think it's fair to have people come to my channel thinking, you know, and clicking on that video thinking that they're going to see Letitia or hear what happened in court, and it just didn't happen. So I don't, almost like it almost would have turned into a clickbait type thing, and I'm not into that. So I just made the video private because nothing was said. Nothing was done. She wasn't there. Her lawyer wasn't there. Her lawyer was there only by Zoom. So nothing was done. I just didn't want people wasting their time clicking on it and not seeing anything. You know what I mean? To me, that would have been like clickbait. Okay, so Tammy says, I wonder if they have figured out that their portal is not going to get them out of this. I'm sure they have a backup plan. I'm not sure what that could be, but who knows with these two, right? Yes, yes, yes. Me too, Nana. Me too. That's why I just love that name. And Garden Girl says, thanks for being on top of all these cases. You're very welcome. I try and bring everything to you guys as I see it. I was just going to get ready for my shower when I figured, you know, like, because they're 2 hours behind me. I'm in Canada, so I always try to check between 6 and 7 just to see if anything was filed end of day, and I seen that filed. So I figured I might as well jump on here and bring it to you guys. I said I would always do that if I can, and so I do my very best. So thank you for acknowledging that. Christine says, are they ever going to let her go to court? Well, this is ridiculous. Letitia is doing her tricks. Again, no doubt. I don't think there's tricks that she's playing right now. I think that there's just a lot of information that Mr. Tellini had to get through. But I do believe that this is going to be going ahead before the end of the year. The preliminary hearing is set, and it is going ahead on the 9th and 10th of September. So Katie says to hi to everyone from Idaho. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. So this is great. I just love that they are going for the death penalty. I think it's well-deserved. And just their demeanor since they've been arrested and charged. I think they were sitting on their high horses thinking that, you know, they fooled everybody with the last charges being dismissed, but those charges are still sitting there. They can be recalled at any time. So they think that they've won a battle, and they think that that's going to continue. Well, it's not. Like, and this is going to be the eye opener and the nail in their coffin. No pun intended. Lynn says, thank you for being a voice for these kids. Oh, you're very welcome. Love you too. And, you know, we're all a voice, all of us being here and all of us keeping these kids' names in our mouths and speaking about it and keeping it in the limelight. I mean, each and every one of us here, each and every one of you by being here and, you know, following the case and commenting on the case and keeping these names alive. Each and every one of you are doing just as much as creators like me. And without you guys, I couldn't do this. So, I mean, the credit goes to all of you guys too. And I really appreciate each and every one of you too, being here time after time and jumping on, you know, when I do these pop-up lives, when things break. So I want to thank each and every one of you too, because you guys make this channel too. So thank you so much for that. What's WWG1WG mean? Where we go one, we go all. That's exactly what it means. Yes, Lori right now is still being evaluated at the state hospital. Their job is to make her fit to stand trial. And I do believe that she is going to be made fit. Okay, so I'm not concerned about that. I do believe that she will be made fit to stand trial. Angela, if you want my honest opinion, I think they're both going to try and pin this on Alex. And I think you may even see them trying to blame it on Melanie. I think it's all going to go at Melanie and Alex. I do believe, Lady Hawk, that's a good question. Do you think LV turned on Chad, making this a death penalty? No, this was inevitable that this was going to be turned into a death penalty case just by the amount of murders, especially with two of them being minor children. And then, you know, you get the death of Lori's ex-husband, Chad's wife. The death of Alex, I think, may even be brought into question. No, this was inevitable. I've said this from the start that this is going to turn into a death penalty case because there's just too many murders under their belts for it not to. Aw, I love you too, Anne. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, she's playing everyone. She's trying to, but she can't play the players. You know what I mean? You can't fool a fool. And I've always said these people that do these evaluations, the psychiatrists and all that, I have a few of them in my family that are psychiatrists, and you got to play the fool to fool a fool who thinks they're fooling you, and they're good at what they do. So I do believe that she is going to be made competent. I just commented on that Mountain Life. I do think that she's going to try and play them, but they're going to see right through her shenanigans. Yep, we're all reading each other's minds at this point. And yes, Nana, they are serial killers. That is a good question, Gayle. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think the prosecution at this point is going to settle for anything less than a guilty plea. So guilty pleas, taking death off the table, but giving them consecutive life sentences for each murder, which means they would never see the light of day again. I can see that happening. Do I think it will happen? Lori might take a deal, but I doubt Chad will. Let's see how that plays out. So I'm going to lock in that right now. I think Chad is going to say no way to any kind of deal. I think he thinks that he can beat it. But I think Lori may have second thoughts about it. Yes, she surely has met her match at the state hospital. Christine, you'd be surprised at what, and it's going to be, they may offer both of them the deal for, and it's going to be whoever jumps on that deal first. But I do believe one is going to get the death penalty. And the way I'm seeing it right now, my intuitive is saying that it's going to be Chad that says, no, I'm not taking no plea. I'm not pleading guilty to anything. So I think Lori will get the deal and it'll spare her her life. There you go. Love you too, Nana. Thank you so much for stopping in. So that's what I got, you guys. So what is going to happen from today on? They're going to have to be looking for some new attorneys that are capable of defending somebody facing a death penalty case. Both Mark Means and John Pryor are not, it's it's not in their caliber, and they're not, I don't think they're even licensed for death penalty. I don't know how it kind of works in the US, but I know that they cannot be lead in death penalty cases. They don't have that authority. So we're going to see who's added to the defense teams and see what's going to be coming up next. I will let you guys get back to your dinner hours and, you know, your downtime and chill time, chill and relax there. I just wanted to get on here quickly and bring this to you guys. So let's see what happens. I'll be keeping my eye out for you guys. And if I find out anything more, I will definitely jump on and bring it to you. So thank you for jumping in. Thank you for being here. And yes, please, everybody, take care of yourselves and please stay safe. We will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.